Hello, beauties. It's that time of the year again, guys. Wedding bell is ringing. So some of us are already perceiving it. It's in the air, it's on the atmosphere, and everywhere is getting ready, okay? The question must have been popped or it has not been popped. So today we are going to be talking about signs. I have 5 strong signs that will tell you that your wedding or your marriage is very close. Okay? Just stay tuned. So you're welcome back, guys. My name is Chex. And I always say you will love it here. So stay tuned and stick around. Let's do this together, guys. So 5 signs that your wedding or your marriage is very close. Number 1 is this. God starts getting you ready. And when we talk about God getting you ready, is this. You know, there's a way the universe speaks to us. You turn left, this person is telling you, wow, you are right for marriage. You turn right, the pastor is preaching about marriage. You try to sleep, you're dreaming about marriage. You wake up, someone else is telling you about their own dream about marriage. All these things are a pointer that your wedding is around the corner. So when God starts getting you ready physically, mentally, spiritually, socially, and in every way, just know there is more coming, okay? All you need to do at this point is to open up yourself to receive. Yes, even if you have not seen anybody, even if you don't have anybody in your life at the moment, even if you don't have any serious relationship, this is the time to now open up yourself and be ready for one, because these are pointers that something good is about to happen in that direction. You know, there's a common saying that the spiritual controls the physical. So when it is already concluded in the spiritual and God is now giving you a tip of what is happening in the spiritual, that's when you start hearing all those things. That's when you start seeing those visions. That's when people start dreaming about it. Like somebody might just call you and say, I had a dream where you just wedded. Or you might see yourself wedding in a dream, or see yourself getting ready, or see yourself something related to marriage. Just know that is around the corner, okay? Now, the second point is you on your own, you suddenly start getting ready for marriage. You know, there's one thing about being mentally ready for something. Like, you get to that point that you unconsciously start changing your wardrobe to suit a new bride. We were there. Like, I, for one, I was there. There was a time I stopped wearing trousers. I didn't know what and why. It's even now that my sisters were like, what really happened? Why did you stop wearing trousers then? I didn't know. But all of a sudden, I just found out that all my outfits were just dresses and skirts and no trousers again. And they were like, it doesn't even enter my eye again to buy trousers. I don't know why. It's not like my faith is against it. No, because currently I wear my trousers, okay? But that period, I find myself start dressing like a new bride, getting ready mentally. In fact, I had a box for maternity wear, and I've not seen anyone. Nobody has even popped to question, will you marry me? But I saw myself getting ready, getting things ready. I will see a maternity gown, I'll buy it and I'll put in that box. I will see a beautiful gown, I say this will be good for a new bride. This will be down to lingeries. I bought the nightwear I wore on my wedding day, on my wedding night. I bought it like 2 years to my wedding. You will not believe. No, 3 years. 3 years to my wedding. You will not believe. So, well, the story of how I got married eventually, I'll still share with you guys on this channel. But before then, when you see yourself navigating towards these things, it means that the wedding, your marriage is very, very close. The next point is this: battles. And when I mean battles, I mean you start having some struggles when it comes to that area. Like, it's not like physical battle. You can start experiencing what we call near to it syndrome. Like, okay, you feel this one is it, and very close to it, something might just happen to it, and you'll be like, what is it? What is it? Because you already prepared, stuff like that. So what happens in this case is, this is deeper than what I will summarize on this point, but I'll come back to it, how to fight those battles. Yeah. But the thing there is this, just have this at the back of your mind. No good things comes easy without a battle, okay? Even when God promised to take the Israelites to the promised land, they didn't just get there. It took them 40 years, and with series of battles and hurdles. So that is, by the way, just know that when all those things start coming, all you need to do is to testify your prayer and know that your marriage is very closer, this close that you think. So don't give up when those battles start coming up. Just know that this is what I must cross to get there. Now, the fourth one is that it will start speaking. Just like I said about the vision, this time, the scripture says that at the appointed time that it will speak. Like, you might just be walking on the road and somebody will start addressing you as a new bride. You look like somebody that just wedded. You look like a new bride. Amaria, new wife, this one, our wife. Who is the lucky man? Sometimes you will feel like these people are just trying to be nosy, or they are just trying to make you feel bad. No, it is the universe speaking at that point, okay? Because the scripture says that at the appointed time, it will speak. Before I got married, I know so many people that called me and told me they saw me wedding. Okay? And then I didn't have any suitor. And I know so many people that addressed me as a new wife, as a new bride. Like, I might just make my hair, and now coming out from the salon, somebody will be like, you look like a new bride. And sometimes I get so offended. Why do they always say all these things when I don't even have anybody in my life? Are they trying to body shame me? Are they trying to like make me feel bad? But then sometimes I would just tell myself, hey, claim it, And when I hear all those things, I claim them. But then it doesn't take out the fact that at the appointed time that it will speak. So when it starts speaking, just know that it is very close. Okay? Now, the last point I want to give, there are so many of them, but for this video, the last one I want to give, because I said 5 points, right, is you on your own will start longing earnestly for it. Now, it is different from getting ready for marriage and longing for marriage. This is the point where if care is not taken, you start being desperate, okay? It's very, very common. It's very natural, okay? So don't beat your head. Don't just be too hard on yourself. It is natural. But that longing is what will even make it to now come this fast. Depending on how you handle it, this is very dicey. Depending on how you handle this phase. Because most time, people around you will misinterpret it as being desperate. The time you were buying those maternity wear, like in my own case, there was no tension, there was no pressure, there was no depression, there was no frustration, there was no desperation. I was just catching cruise, this baby is, I saw this one, see it looks so nice on my son, I'll buy and put. I was just catching fun. But this phase, I am talking about you now longing for it. I want to marry. I want to settle down. God, where is the right man? God, bring the right man. When you start making specific prayers concerning your marriage, just know that it is near. And this time you have to be very careful on your utterances when you are praying. You have to be specific on what you want at this point. Like I keep telling us, we are on the receiving end, and at the same time, we have the power to say yes or no. So the man will end up with eventually has a lot to say with the decision we'll take at this last point of our singlehood, okay? So when you start seeing these 5 things, just know that your marriage is very close and it will happen sooner than you think. And until next time, guys, like I said earlier, there are many other points, but in my next video or in subsequent ones, we will not talk about them. Just stay tuned and just know that I love you so much, and see you in my next video. Bye.